Hey, Dr. J. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, how's everybody doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey Monica, good evening. Hey Blossom, good evening. How you doing? Blossom? I am doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing good. Guys, if you're joining, can you help me to tap the screen, share the live, not staying too long with you this evening? Just wanted to come on, chat with you a bit. All right, so if you're joining, help me to tap the screen so that, we can get some people in and we can talk. Again, we're going to talk US immigration. Everything that we're going to be sharing is to be understood as information or educational purposes only. None of it should be thought of or understood as legal advice. So they have prepared alligator, what is it called? Alcatraz, which is going to be a detention center for immigrants. They're very proud of it. And then, they're boasting, talking about it, very proud of it because it's going to be the area where immigrants are going to be detained or held when they're detained. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by, snakes, alligators and stuff. I don't know, but if you're on this live and you've ever heard of a situation where an immigrant tried to escape detention or have escaped detention, because I don't think they typically do that, right? Because what are you going to escape detention and do? Right? And so, in my opinion, it's a bit extreme. But what are your thoughts? Who's that girl? Thank you so much for joining. Good evening. Thank you for joining. I see the immigrants are coming close to you. Let me not say the immigrants, the people who they're trying to detain. They want to put them close to you. Who's that girl? Yes. Somebody says, I took PD in 2022. They denied work permit. I don't understand what happens next. Do you want to book a chat with me and let's look at it and see if we can figure out what's going on? Jan, if you want to do so, go ahead and text me at 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Hey, Fire Queen, good evening. Thank you so much for joining. So guys, remember, you can drop your questions in the comments. You'll do them, just ask one time. I'll definitely try to answer it for you. You don't need to spam, okay? Hello, Lena. Thank you so much for joining. So yes, a lot of emphasis is being placed on, immigrants and detention and all of that. And I think within the big, beautiful bill that they're trying to get passed, they are also trying to get more funding to hire more ICE agents. I And in addition to that, they are looking for more funding to build more detention centers and stuff. I think rather than trying to detain people and putting them in all of these camps, you just ask the people, hey, you're an immigrant, we're going to detain you. Do you want to be detained or do you want to go back home? And if the person said, I want to go back home, you just get them on the next flight to go back home. If the person wants to fight their case, okay, maybe you'll have to detain them so that they can fight their case. But I think it's a little extreme. I submitted my application since last year, 2024, and heard anything from immigration. What type of application, Henry, did you submit it? My question is it said ICE is now evading lawyer offices? Invading? I do not know. I haven't heard of that. Have you heard of an instance where ICE is invading lawyers' offices? So Henry, you submitted your marriage-based case. Did you get your receipt notices? Hello?
Yeah, I get my marriage receipt, but I've not heard anything from them since then.
Yeah. What you doing tomorrow? Stop by me. Stop by me in the morning. Come in the TikTok now. Alright. What I mean? Okay, yeah. So come by me. Alright. I'm so sorry. What were you saying, Henry?
Yeah, I got my receipt 2 months after filing, but have not heard anything from them.
Did you do biometrics?
No, I'm not.
Did you... So nothing, just your receipt and nothing else?
Yeah,
Have you checked your receipt notices? Like the numbers online?
yeah, it's online. They also gave me receipt. I also created an account online.
Okay, and what is it saying? When you go into your account, what is it saying?
It's still saying receipt had been received, so date, and nothing has happened.
And so, did you file another application before?
No,
So this is your first time filing something with immigration?
of course, yes,
And you were not scheduled for biometrics, nothing.
nothing.
That sounds a little strange.
Yeah.
And when you say marriage based, what did you file exactly?
File 130, 1485 and work permit, work authorization, sorry.
Okay. And you have heard nothing.
Nothing.
Have you done an inquiry?
I've been asking questions, but nothing. No, I was told that it could be because of the pile up of application that a lot of people we are not working anymore, so some people are being fired.
No, I don't think it's because of any pileup. Can you call USIS in the morning between 8 and 9 a.m.? When you call them, say info pass. And when you say info pass, you're going to get a live agent as a real person and then explain to them what you're explaining to me now and see if they can help you.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
My pleasure. Okay. All right. Somebody says I have ARC, which indicates work permits, but employers don't want to employ. I don't understand what ARC is. I don't know what that is. Can I be detained? Can I be detained for prior dismiss asylum during I-130 interview? No, it's a prior dismissed asylum. Do you have a criminal record? asylum work permit card and employers don't want to employ you. I don't typically know of employers refusing people. Yes, this is for the US, but I don't know of employers refusing to employ people based on the category of their work permit. I didn't even know that employers know the difference with the categories of the work permits. But I don't know if employers refusing people. Are there anybody else on this live is experiencing that where an employer is refusing to employ you because of the category of your work permit? Typically, it's not legal to do so. Hey, I am not in New York. I am in Georgia. I can't afford to live in New York. I'm not as rich as you are, British boss lady Stacy. Okay, so I live in Georgia. It's a little cheaper this side. Okay, but it doesn't matter where I'm at. If you need my assistance, you can go ahead and reach out to me. The number is above top 850-920-3475. Genuine, good evening, sir. And you're talking about I can afford New York. How do you know I can afford New York? How do you know I can afford? So much of last year, this time I was in Baltimore about to catch my flight to go to New York for July 4th. I was in New York last year. But genuine, I know you're rich. I know this personally. I know you have a lot of money. And I know you can afford New York. I cannot afford New York. Okay? Because I'm going to need a penthouse and it's going to cost me like some 10 grand, 15 grand per month. Yeah. Okay. Somebody, Bridget says, I'm not rich. It was the only place I felt safe. I understand. Understand. Somebody says, good evening. My I-176 work permit get approved from T-Visa. What's the next step? Am I safe? Well, I can't tell you whether or not you're safe. Now that you have a work permit, it's time to go and work. Okay? So it's time to get a job, work. All right? I am not in Conyers. Conyers is a little ghetto for me. So I'm kidding. I'm not in Conyers. I don't know much about Conyers. I'm not in Conyers, but not in Conyers. I'm actually the opposite side. I have an arrest record that was expunged. Okay. Well, I don't foresee then that they're going to arrest you at your or detain you at your interview. Good evening. You asked that question already. Genuine says I should be quiet. Okay. So I have my lawyer, but he's in Florida and I don't feel like using him anymore. I don't know. Okay. Well, if you decided to move over to our team, we're also in Georgia and Florida. So I don't know if it will actually satisfy what you want, considering that you kind of wanted somebody a little closer, it sounds like. I really don't know what to do because he's not giving me the spirit of he's willing to fight. I understand. Well, again, you reserve the right to change if you need to change. Um, And if you have changed and you want to work with us, we have a badass on our team. You can go ahead and reach out 850-920-3475. All right. Somebody says, hi, have my receipt number for my work authorization, but no call from your side. What are they supposed to call you for? So my court hearing is next year, October 27. Should I be worried my case is being pending? No, just keep putting together your evidence to support your case. Just keep putting together the evidence to support your case. My guy, why are you not answering my question? Who's that? Maybe because I'm not seeing your question. You know how hard it is to run the extra mile, Genuine? Yeah, talk about always attorney that's gonna go the extra. You know how hard it is to run the extra mile? Here's the thing. And I'm not saying that this is you, British lady. One of the thing is a lot of people, they hire attorneys and then they don't want to pay. And you don't want to pay, you're not going to get any service. So that too. So the people are not going to get an extra mile fee if you're not pay them. Yeah, man, that happen all the time. All right. me on the H2B. My daughter is a US citizen. I'm here in the US. Can I go on an extension? She can file for you. She can actually adjust your status. If you want help with that, go ahead and reach out to us, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. What is the best state to get citizenship quicker? I don't know if there's a particular state that you... Okay, if I were you and I want to get my citizenship real quick, move to Long Island, New York. Take you about 3-4 months. And I know that for a fact. I have an I-130 interview soon. I have prior dismissed asylum and also traffic arrest record. Okay, so what's the issue? When I put my case in, all the evidence going with it. So no additional evidence after? No local psychological evaluations, no nothing? Can you file more than one FOIA? You can. If you file a FOIA and you didn't get what you want, you can file another one. Do you need an attorney? Perhaps. Perhaps. Are you not seeing? No, I'm not seeing a question either, Brianna. TikTok filters them when TikTok think it's not safe. Okay. All right. Let me see if we can catch them here. I know what a person, Where's the judge? All right. What does it mean when your A number is unavailable? Maybe your case is not electronic. I need to call you about my son filing. Sure, 850-920-3475. Can I go to Jamaica on my green card, please? What should stop you? What is stopping you? Favor, beauty, and fashion. What is stopping you from going to Jamaica on your green card? Mr. Carter, your team is badass and very aggressive with defense cases. So, yes, y'all will. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Genuine. You know, honestly, he charged me $7,000. I paid him $4,000 already. And only have 3,000 left for him. Okay, and your case is next year. Okay. Are you... I text you in the box. Wow, good to know. Lord have mercy. My friend files for VAWA. She received a notice about work permit. Well, that's good. Join the military takes 10 weeks. That too. But if he already qualifies, Mrs. D. Wright, he doesn't need to join the military. My work permit has errors. I returned it and get a pick. And I get a pick before. It's okay to renew my Medicaid with the pick. You have Medicaid? Well, not even me not Medicaid. I'm doing therapy right now, and my therapist says can do a report. Yes. So that report will help with your case. So those are the additional evidence that we're talking about. I think I posted a video earlier that you can go ahead and watch that. And it talks about it talks about the asylum process. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing, but it talks about the asylum process. I think a lot of you will find it valuable. What's TU notice? The TVs or the UVs a notice, that's what you're asking about? Somebody said probably the questions are filtering. Yes, that's what's happening. Them are filter them. Flash seems where Genuine say? Flash sales for consultation, Mr. Carter. Seems a lot of questions are coming in. Yeah, you know what? I was deciding not to do a sale for consultation, but here's what. I will offer a sale for consultation if you book before I end this live. You can book a consultation for $50 with me if you book before I end this live. Let sales know right now. Maybe sales is watching too. Sales, if you're watching, consultation $50, but they have to book before the live end. Let me make sure that I get a link available for this. Yeah. One moment, guys. One moment. I'm getting a link for we're doing a sale on consultations for tonight, $50 if you book TikTok discount. If you book tonight while we're on the Zoom, you can get the consultation for only $50. I'm not available this Friday, Thursdays, tomorrow, 9 to 5, and Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, save changes. Save changes. All right, copy link and share link with marketing. Control V. Okay. All right. Text the number 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. The link is available for your $50 discounted consultation, courtesy of Mr. Genuine. He's gonna pay the remainder. I'll send him an invoice. So if you go ahead and book tonight before the live ends, text the number. Once you text the number, you will get the link immediately, and then use the link to book. Once the live is done, that link will go dead. Okay? Is it hard to get citizenship in Texas? No, it's actually moving very fast in Texas too. I have a pending I-130 that the estimated time has passed on now, and it's saying nothing. You can do an inquiry with USCIS. What if my lady is under TPS as an Asian? What's the process for her? Go and do your citizenship, Joshua, and file for her. That's what you need to do. Do your citizenship and petition for her. Does she have proof of entry? Can you go from asylum to adjustment of status through marriage? Yes. You actually can go on that. Somebody says that's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap. If you want to put the $50 consultation with me, text 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Somebody said make it $200. It was $97 and we discounted it to $50. Hi, good evening. My mom filed for me and my son. We're waiting on our embassy and medical date. Okay. So you gotta wait until your date becomes current, and once your date becomes current, then the embassy will reach out to you, let you know when your interview is. Can you go from asylum? Yes, you can go from asylum to marriage-based adjustment. Yes, you can. I'm based in the state of Georgia in the Atlanta area. Yeah. Somebody says, can you keep asking the same question? Yo, don't ask the same question too much time. Mrs. Who's that girl? You're not control them, man. New DAC application in Florida. I don't know that they're accepting DAC applications, Sebastian. I don't know that they're accepting DACA applications. So I renewed my work permit and got both mine and my 5-year-old, but I have not received my kid. You can call them and follow up on it if it's approved. If it's not approved, then you wait until it's approved. Willis says, can I travel outside with my conditional green card? Willis, what is stopping you from doing that? Tell me. Guys, stop listening to people on TikTok telling you that you can't travel as a green card holder. Those people are just looking likes and views, okay? Green card holders are traveling every day and they're not having any issues, all right? So stop listening to all of those people. Hey, Coco, good evening. Still not seeing, no, Brianna, I'm not seeing your question. Brianna, here's what you do. Text 850-920-3475. Get your link to book your $50 consultation and you chat with me for 30 minutes, just you alone. And you can ask all the questions you want to ask, okay? Somebody says, is your estimated time on your I-130 has ended and no updates? I just told you to do an inquiry. What did you say again for citizenship for her TPS? No, I was saying once you become a US citizen, if she has good entry, then you can file an adjustment of status for her. Right? You can file an adjuster status. Hey Nordia, good evening. Thank you for joining. Or maybe you're live. I don't know what's going on there. Somebody says, I'm not gonna lie, watching TikTok every day. Listen, if y'all watch TikTok, gonna lose weight. Maybe not, because me I watch TikTok, I may not lose weight. But if y'all watch TikTok, you lose weight because people be saying all sort of SHIT on here. And some of y'all just run with it. Honestly, if I overstay my visa pending asylum, can my family come to visit? Yeah. What is gonna stop them to come to visit? I got the link, but today is not available. Then you didn't want to talk to me today, miss. You know, it's 7 o'clock in the night. You just have to book it today. I don't know if you got. No man, you can't talk to me today again. At 7 o'clock in the night, you know. So you book for tomorrow. I will pay for a consultation. We'll contact tomorrow. Dennis, the problem is that $50 sale is not available tomorrow. It's available until the live is done. Okay? It stressed me every day, but I'm still not losing. Listen, me too. It's stressing me every day and I'm not losing the weight. Okay, I see. She's under good status for sure. Okay, so go ahead and get your citizenship. If you want some help, go ahead, reach out to us, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Okay. Shan said tonight you want to talk to me? Shan, if you want to talk to me tonight, you have to pay me full fee. $385. I watch it, but I'm watch stop shopping and cooking videos. Okay, got it. Shan, okay. Go ahead and text the numbers, guys. 850-920-3475. Shan, if you want to talk to me tonight, you have to buy me dinner. $385. All right, book the consultation, Shan, and I'll call you when I'm done. Okay? Book and I'll call you when I'm done. Somebody says too much stress on TikTok. And why Javel a laugh? What, you don't believe my dinner will cost $385? I only eat at Michelin star restaurants. I'm sorry. Okay? I only eat at Michelin star restaurants. Who does that call me? This is Jay?
This is Jayvon.
It is?
Hi, Jayvon. I just got your contact in relation to job search.
Hey, Imari, thank you for joining. Somebody says steak dinner. No, sir, I really eat it with a steak Italian restaurant. Pay the money first. All right, let me see what's going on here. Somebody says, are they still waiving interviews? I've not seen any waived recently. For those that I have, most of them are being scheduled. Thank you so much for joining, Imari. What if we have proof of a real relationship? Like I have photos. That's good, but none of that is helping right now until you become a US citizen and ready to file the adjustment of status, right? I'm trying to go to Atlas for dinner. Let me tell you the places I'm trying to go for dinner tonight. Saint Cecilia, or maybe Lazy Betty, or the Alden. You can check out those restaurants that are in Atlanta area, but they're pretty expensive. If a US citizen parent files for minor, do they automatically get citizenship or should they pay for the green card? When the US citizen parent files for the minor and then the minor comes to the US, I think they perhaps they I think they derive citizenship. Don't quote me at that. I think they derive citizenship. I'll have to double check that and circle back with you, but I think they derive. Hello, can't asylum case be put on hold and we wait for marriage-based approval? Are you in court or no? What do you consider good entry in the US? You came in on a visa and you were admitted or paroled. That's good entry. When you came with the authorization to have traveled to the US and you were admitted or paroled. Sweet smile, good evening, thank you so much. This is for her, by the way. Okay, Joshua. Jay, your things. What that mean? Can asylum pending change its status to H1B? That may not be possible. That may not be possible. Is it okay for H2B worker to get married to a US citizen in the US? Sir, you can get married to anybody you're in love with. Anybody you're in love with. So if you're an H2B worker and you're still a US citizen and them like you off, tomorrow morning, bright and early, me would be the first somebody down at the courthouse to get the marriage license. First somebody at the courthouse to get the marriage license. If a man want take me out, coming to you for the rest. Yes, definitely. Yeah, man, if you find a man and you want to carry out, come to me and me tell you where if you carry or go. Can asylum pending, you keep asking the same question and expecting a different answer. It may not be possible because in order to move to H1B, you need to be in good status. If you have overstayed already, then you cannot do the switch. Please, will using public health insurance as Medicaid affect my application? It perhaps will, especially with this government. You may be cited for public charge because you're only interested in the finer things. Aw, that's nice. So see it? All right, Shan. So your book, me talk to you after me come out for here. Can asylum seeker get married to a US citizen and adjust status? They sure can if they have good entry. Is there anything new for those applying for green card through asylum? No. I just did my interview today. It lasted for 3 hours. Oh, wow, Khadija. What did they ask you about? You can come through the embassy enter in the USA? You can come with... I don't understand that question, Joshua. My friend J1 waiver was recommended to be denied by DOS. Will USCIS approve it? More than likely, USCIS will deny it. But let me ask you a question. Does your friend has a pending adjustment of status? If your friend does, go ahead and reach out to us, 850-920-3475. Our attorney had a situation like that the other day in New York. She went in, negotiated, talked to the officer, get the officer some case laws and stuff, and the officer get their supervisor and they approve the case. So you can reach out to us and we can get you connected, 850-920-3475. This number is not on WhatsApp. I do not talk to anybody on WhatsApp. If you want to talk to me, 850-920-3475. Ask for the link to book a consultation and you get 30 minutes with me. Okay? For Form I-765, which I have done everything and it's been 112 days now and I'm still waiting for it. That happens. There's no guarantee that they're going to approve your Form 765 in 2 weeks. All right, so that definitely happened. Can I apply for visitor visa although I've been filed for by my husband? You can, but you perhaps won't get it. I got an RFE for tax transcript and it was below poverty guidelines. Should I still submit it? You want to reach out to me so I can help you with responding to that. Be careful how you respond to that because that may cost you your application. If you respond to it with that's below the poverty level guideline and you don't qualify, they may deny the case. So send us a message 850-920-3475. Book your consultation. It's $50 right now, but you have to book by the end of this live. My kids have juvenile status. Will this help my asylum case? No. Can't asylum case be put on hold when I'm in removal proceedings and wait for marriage case? Unless you get the judge to approve an administrative closure. If I have TPS and I'm in removal proceedings, my priority date is almost current. Can I take the judge? Yes, if you have TPS, which is temporary protected status, right? Which means it protects you from deportation, you should be able to get an administrative closure or even a dismissal. All right. Guys, keep tapping the screen sharing the live. I'm trying to go to 15K likes. Can you help me with that? And I'm not going to answer the questions that you keep asking over and over. You're not waiting for your answer. You just ask the question over and 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 over. Why you keep doing that? I wonder how some of you learn in school. I really wonder how you learn in school. Is interview normally necessary for AOS unmarried? Yeah, man, they always schedule interviews. Yeah, they keep asking the question, the same question, expecting a different answer. The best time to call me is now. Call the number up top, 850-920-3475. They will give you a link to book your one-on-one chat with me. Currently, it's $50 and you have to book it before the end of the live. You don't call a phone number and get me on it. If you call a phone number and get me on it, I'm going to talk with you and people are not going to get paid. So you got to book your consultation. Jay, I need to speak with you. What are the hours I can call? Shanique, text 850-920-3475. They'll send you my calendar and you'll know when is a good time to talk with me. Okay? I'm still waiting on my I-45 to be approved. Okay. All the best, Brianna. Is your I-130 already approved? If you should go back to court the next 3 years for asylum, am I in a safe zone? I'll be here over 3 years. Well, that's not a bad thing. At least you have a lot of time. Shanti, you have a whole heap of time to go find one little man and get married and file one I-130 and get it approved. Can denial of asylum affect your marriage case? If your asylum is denied, they'll typically place you in removal proceedings. And if you were already in removal proceedings and your asylum is denied, then typically you are ordered removed. Then you have to reopen that case in order to pursue a marriage-based case. Is it true that best citizen is end? What that mean? Y'all open your ears and listen. Thank you so much, Fab Shop, for you. Jai M, I did not say that. Guys, remember for your one-on-one chat, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Text consultation will send you the discounted link. Consultation is currently going for $50, but you have to book it by the end of this live. Okay? My I-130 is pending for 2 years now. Can you tell me what's going on? I have not gotten the job yet at USCIS. I'm still waiting. Okay? As soon as I get it, I'll look at your I-130 and tell you what's going on. Promise. I promise. Pinky promise. I swear I'll do that. Somebody says, even though the new law passed, if you get caught by ice cream truck, you're not obligated to see a judge. Typically, you are. An immigration judge is the one that orders deportation. If you were removed by expedited removal because you're here for under 2 years, then you won't necessarily see a judge, right? But yeah, typically immigration judge makes a decision on removal. If someone was in detention and came out on exposed case, is them deportable? I don't understand. My I-130 is approved. Yes. Well, that's good, Brianna. That's good. That's good. Stop worrying, man. I'm gonna get a look at 10 year. Somebody's laughing at the fact that they say ice cream truck. We have problem with my family. What's going on with your family? Let's talk about it. 850-920-3475. 850-920-3475. Send us a text there. You get your link to book your one-on-one chat with me. Do you know anything about EB1, sir? I know a lot about EB1s. When I started doing this type of work, I was only doing employment-based visas. So if you want to book a consultation so we can talk about your EB1, go ahead. 850-920-3475. 850-920-3475. Green card expire, but I have a real ID. Okay. If your green card expire, then you renew your green card. I'm in Georgia. Where am I from? I'm from up on my mother yard. Does it hurt the I-130 pending case if my wife abroad apply for F1 visa? No, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt it. What you don't understand about my question, let's break it down. So you're saying if someone was in detention and came out on exposed case, is them deportable? I don't understand. What is an exposed case? And I need to understand more of what is going on for me to be able to answer your question. Okay? Somebody says, Sir Carter, my man, run on you today. Now I have something to talk to you about. All right, go ahead and reach out to me. How many years do I have to wait to get my green card through asylum? First, your asylum has to be approved. And once your asylum is approved, you wait a year and a day to become eligible for a green card. All right? So the process seems easier from now. You're explaining it. It's just people who might not have. Yes, the process is pretty simple. Hey bro, fast question. Is birthright still in effect? So the ruling that the Supreme Court made, right? I think only certain states, that if the child is born, the child is considered. But right now, I think that the ruling that the Supreme Court made doesn't take effect until like 30 days time. But yes, it will affect birthright citizenship because ideally that's what they wanted to do away with. Your case was exposed by immigration. You mean like your case was thrown out, disposed? I don't know. Let me look up the meaning for exposed because maybe I'm not understanding. So expose means that you're revealing something hidden, making something vulnerable, or revealing wrongdoing. So I don't understand. Do you do VAWA cases all day, every day? Yes, I do VAWA cases. As a matter of fact, we had a VAWA approved last week. We got a VAWA approved last week. So if you want some help with your VAWA case, you're definitely at the right place. Send us a text 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Numbers above my head. Text it. We'll send you the link to book your consultation for $50, and then we'll talk to you about how we can assist you with your VAWA. Okay, so you're saying your case was exposed on the internet by immigration. I'm still not following. Somebody says another interview. My husband is a permanent resident and a green card holder for 8 years. Can you file for me? Why is your husband not a citizen yet? Yes, he can file for you, but why is he not a citizen? He has a green card for 8 years. Tell your husband to give me a call, 850-920-3475, 850-920-3475. Jay, send them back to think about the question they want to ask. I always did it, you know? I always tell them to get a paper and a pen, write the question that they're asking, and then ask again. How many interviews are there to obtain citizenship? Just one. One interview and then your oath ceremony. Okay? Please, I'm on Medicaid and I applied for adjustment of status. Under what category have you applied for adjustment of status? A friend of mine was in the situation. That's why I asked. I understand, why you're asking, but I don't have the full information. I don't have a good summary of the case, and so me really no what me I tell you say. You understand? Guys, remember, if you book your consultation by the end of the live, you can get it for $50. But if you don't, then it goes back to $97. If you could help me to tap the screen, I'm trying to go to 20K likes. Also, remember, $50 for the consultation. Text us 850-920-3475. You text us right now, you get the link right now, and you can book right now. Somebody says, do you think one judge can block Trump decision? Well, that's what they just said, right? They just said that no one federal judge can block a decision, can put an injunction that affects the entire nation. That's just what the case was about. American citizen, right? So that's what the Supreme Court says, basically limit the federal judge's powers, right? That's what happened. Come on, guys, keep tapping the screen. Trying to go to 20K likes. I really want to go to 20K likes. Can you help me with that? Remember, you can ask your questions. I'll do my best to answer them. The answers or everything that I'm sharing is for informational purposes only. None of it should be understood as legal advice. If you need legal advice, you got to find an attorney. We do have one on the team. If you want to reach out, text 850-920-3475. Somebody says, after the interview, is that when they tell you if you're approved? Sometimes you mean at the citizenship interview? Yeah. They'll typically tell you there, right? They'll tell you there. Is it possible for EB-1A while pending asylum? You can get the EB-1A approved, but will you be able to get a green card? Perhaps not, because when it comes on to EB-1, employment-based options, you must have good legal status. I don't know your situation with your asylum. How did you enter the country? What status are you currently in? You understand? I have work permit and social security. Am I safe from ICE? Work permit and social security doesn't make you safe. And may I go block you? Okay? Safala, 2007, I'm going to block you. Ask that question one more time and see if I don't block you. Why are you laughing at me, guys? Why are you guys laughing at me? See? Somebody blocked the Meredith for me. I heard ICE is tracking down immigrants for interviews. In some cases, especially those with criminal backgrounds. Mrs. D. Wright, today I do your thing. Joshua's like, ask again. I filed for my husband. I filed for my husband's sponsored case last year, July, and I haven't heard anything from lawyer. Go ahead and call your lawyer. Call your lawyer. Is the lawyer give you money, Hello, can I ask you? Yes, you can. Jay, he doesn't understand your response. I filed for my... Are green card holders allowed to leave the country? Yes. Yes, Sandra. Do you hear about the new bill? They want to pass about DUI for immigrants? No, I haven't heard about it yet, Dwayne. If you don't have a lease agreement, you just got married. Yeah, man, you still can file anyway. There are other stuff that you can use in the interim. I got married to a US citizen. Should I file the I-130 first? No, 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 no. French kiss. So you have to file I-130 first. Well, it depends on your situation, It depends. Some people, they can only file the I-130. Others, based on their situation, they can file an adjustment of status, which is filing all the forms at once. If you want to know which option you can do, give us a text or a call, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. And we'll send you the link to book a one-on-one chat with me. And in the chat, I can tell you. Okay? Of course, he understood. He stopped asking, okay. Of course, I already understood. Of course. He said, wait. Yeah, man, if him says wait, then you gotta wait. Of course. I got married to a US citizen. French kiss. Call me. CPS status has expired, but adjustment of status and I-130 has been filed. Is deportation still an issue? Well, you have the adjustment of status and the adjustment of status, you will use that as a defense against deportation. Yes. Can I sue you for not giving the appropriate information? Sue me. Then Zara, why you come on my live tonight want me for class you? Then who did ask you to come over here? Who asked you to ask me any question? My grandma wants to go to Egypt but is scared that she would be detained by ICE. What is your grandma's status? What if I can do it if I can't find a joint sponsor for my spouse? What can I do? You can't find no joint sponsor at all? Nobody at all is willing to assist? Even a madman out the street, once he pays his taxes and is making above the poverty level guidelines. I'm an American citizen. I filed for my daughter. She got interviewed, DNA test, everything. And what else? I have an asylum interview on July the 8th, but my lawyer asked me extra money. I don't have any money. I'm sorry, you have to find the money for your lawyer. Because if you don't find the money for your lawyer, the lawyer not coming. Somebody said we must class. Don't class Sarah big. But you're too bright. I don't know why she come over here. So she come over here so come and ask me questions. Why you come ask me questions for? I'm not obligated to give you any correct answers over here. If you book a consultation with me, then yeah. But you know, book nothing with me. You come over here, come and ask me, answer the question. Listen to me here. I was waiting for you to read the comment, really. She rude, yes. She has a green card, but too many people. I understand. Green card holders can travel though, Sandra. They can. All right. Somebody says, and they take the passport yesterday. Do you think she qualified for a visa? Did she already do the interview already for the immigrant visa that you're petitioning for her? Laugh aloud, even the madman that pays taxes. Yes, there are madman that pays taxes. It's hard because people don't file taxes. I know, a lot of people don't file taxes here. But keep checking. No coworker, no nobody. Is that legal, asking extra without agreement? So what was your agreement in the initial stage? what did he or she agree to do for you? Do you feel like it's harder for an Asian to get citizenship because of the current situation? I don't. If you qualify for it, hey, I went to Jamaica 5 days and back, no hassle with my green card. Congratulations. My husband is in Jamaica. Kissing the teeth gets me every time. Oh, your husband is Jamaican and kissing the teeth gets you every time. Maddie, I don't know why they're trying to get me upset. Some people don't have anything properly to, yeah. Yeah, man, true, yes. Please, what might happen to my marriage-based green card application while on Medicaid? Public charge. Talk to your lawyer about that. Can someone with green card adjust? No. Someone with green card can't adjust your status, okay? I got my citizenship yesterday too. Congratulations, Black Chocolate. Congratulations. Someone going for citizenship interview soon, but spent a lot of time in Jamaica. More than grateful. Why them spending so much time in Jamaica? My daughter, she's good for interview and then they take her passport. Do you think she qualify? What interview she go for? What interview did she go for? Manna, I don't know if I pronounce that. Think you're handling better than you would. Definitely, perhaps I'm handling better. What if your work permit came but the name is incorrect and the e-request done? What's next? So you gotta wait on them to send the corrected work permit, which perhaps will take around 7 months or even more. Thank you. Somebody says that's a waste of N400 application money. They gotta be here more than they are in Jamaica. Yeah, definitely. Sorry. Let me try to catch up with all of you. All right, somebody says, the interview was in Ethiopia. I'm her mother. They took the passport yesterday. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It means that they're going to put the visa in there and give it back. Can I call you? Is the same number? Here's the thing. There's no number out there that you're going to be able to call and get me. In order to talk to me, you have to book a consultation. Right now, the consultation is for $50. So you can text that number up top or call it and you get the link to book the $50 consultation. What is follow to join? Okay, good question. So follow to join is, well, it allows for children to basically hold on upon their mother's skirt when the mother is being filed for and they come up to, so they're able to join the application, but it's only in certain situations, right? But that's a good thing if the child is able to follow to join. Is Pernell Charles N. Warrat judge in Charlotte? I don't know. Good evening. Same questions I ask. She just love being here. Okay. Una love give Trump administration reason to deny is green card marriage qualify for vow? If you're married to somebody who had a green card and you're facing an abuse and your situation become abusive, then yes, you perhaps could qualify for VAWA. Yes. If you're in that situation, you can reach out to us 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. $50 currently for consultation. Somebody asked one question. Are you Jesus Christ? Somebody says, are you qualified? Who are you asking if it's qualified? Me? Me. Hey Annie, if you need a consultation, text us 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Sir Carter, I'm doing a VAWA and my documents as reached February 14 and all. No, I can't do anything. That's normal. Okay, that's normal. It's unfortunate, but it's normal. They're very slow with the receipt notices for VAWA, right? Public charge means denial. It doesn't necessarily mean denial, right? There might be some workaround, but if you're not working with an attorney, you might need to get one. Okay, so is it easier for my spouse family can get a visa visiting the US if get married? Perhaps. I have a pending VAWA case. I did the biometrics and signed the green card in 2022. Nothing happened. VAWA typically takes 1 to 3 years, sometimes even 4. I'm a green card holder and I have vacation to St. Lucia planned next month. I'm scared to go. You want me to go on a vacation for you? Can I go on a vacation for you? Go to your vacation. Somebody says, no man, you have time tonight. First, me have a black. So, exactly. Them bright, bad. But if you listen, I went to very good universities. As a matter of fact, I was so bright. I was so intelligent. I was so bright in my class that a lot of the courses I taught. Okay? I taught a lot of the courses to my fellow people. When on exam day, they typically come to the exam 2 hours before because they know I was going to give a 1 hour lecture on everything that we learned for the entire period. Okay? Does ICE arrest just anybody? Right now, ICE don't really care. They're just picking up whoever they can, you know? Them asking them dead granny if them qualified. Oh my God. Y'all are funny. Somebody here is saying Moan go on a vacation for her. Of course. Good evening. If someone have a 10-year green card, can they travel out of the country? Yeah. Why would they not be able to? Does them come Brighton? Listen, and for that person, I'm also reading for a degree as we speak. So leave me alone. Leg off my shot. Okay? Boy, wish you were my friend. I would be very bright now. Really. Yeah, man. I'm reading for a degree right now. And I don't know if there's anybody you know have ever taught themselves a degree in law. Okay? And I'm doing that. I'm reading for a degree in law as we speak. What if you can't find a sponsor for the affidavit? There might be other ways. Perhaps, do you have any assets? You have anybody in the household that you could merge their, assets and stuff? Okay, good luck and congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Overcomer. Can you join the military with a green card? Yes, you can. Yes, you can join the military with a green card, even a 2-year green card. So proud of you. Really believe in you. Big ups to you. Thank you. Thank you for your answer, my question. I appreciate it. Good evening. I have a question Go ahead with your question. Can I ask a question? I have an interview in August coming, but your spouse is starting to change. Time up in our O's. I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. Can you guys work it out? Somebody said that degree they definitely suit you. Why are y'all laughing? I didn't say, why not laugh? I was denied my asylum. I filed appeal, but I have an appointment with ICE this month. Okay? When you file an appeal, you're typically able to remain in the US until a decision is made on your appeal. Someone says, I taught myself calculus 1 and 2. Take a hard head to do it more than once. And calculus is hard, Mandy. Calculus is hard. I don't like no subjects that has to do with math. I do not. I remember I had to do like college algebra and all the accounting courses. I didn't like them at all. I didn't like them. Let's talk, Supreme. 850-920-3475. 850-920-3475. Book your consultation. You can get it for $50 tonight once you book while we're on here. Somebody said, a true peace time. A true peace time for you know? A true peace time. As true peace time. Thank you for answering us. God bless you. Bendición también. Bendición también. Yes, because your voice so sweet and how you talk makes us really. Supreme is like, no, but Supreme, what I'm saying is, let's talk off here and let's see what your options might be. Maybe something that you can work out. Have you guys tried working it out? Hi Jay, is it wise for me to do an ITIN at this time? It depends on what you need it for. Depends on what you need it for. Is that I'm cooking Mrs. Lee Wright is cooking soupies right now. Y'all, I went to buy chicken foot at Costco today. I bought some chicken foot at Costco. I saw a video the other day. They carried a huge container with chicken foot out in Costco, and the people were fighting for them. Yeah. You seen the video of the Jamaican that arrested? Yes, I did saw that video. I did saw that video. But he's not showing interest. It's been 3 years. I'm sorry, Supreme. Supreme, let's talk. 850-920-3475. 850-920-3475. Guys, thank you so much again for thank you so much, guys, for sticking on, okay, with me. What if I check adjustment of status instead of consular on the I-130 form? And do you need to do consular? So once it's approved, you may have to ask him to move it from the US to the consulate. All right. Guys, again, if you want to book that one-on-one chat with me, we have a discount going on. It's $50 only, but you got to book before the end of the live. It's 850-920-3475. Text consultation to 850-920-3475. We have been talking for 1 hour and 10 minutes. You know, I'm going to go 1 hour 30 minutes. So I have 20 minutes left with you. Thank you, Supreme, for the follow. If you're seeing me for the first time, go ahead and give me a quick follow. Do not hesitate to like, share, and engage with my content on TikTok I do promise I give you reliable information and I don't come over here come telling no lies so that one can sue me for telling the wrong information. Again, everything that we discuss on this platform is for educational purposes and none of it should be understood as legal advice. It's not yet approved. Can I call them? Try. If you do the interview marriage based and no evidence you bring was taken, no, shouldn't be concerning. Hey, hi, spousal visa or K1 is better. Spousal. Hey, Mrs. Mills Wilson, how you doing? Them a look somebody if sue, make them listen. And then I know me have one entire legal team, you know. So what's going on here? Any sue, a must stop sue, right? A must stop sue. Why spousal? That's the one we want to take, but I'm scared. Why are you scared though? Why are you scared? Because you know, I guess it's just easier to just do that one and get over with it. She only asked if any changes was made apart from file that was filed. Okay, and then she didn't take any of your evidence. No, I'm not UK based, I'm US based. Okay. He's been denied visitors visa. So yeah man, so I'd marry him and file the I-130. Um yeah, well, you see, the thing is, once it's approved, then it leads to a green card. The other one, he has to come here and spend some, and then when you come here, you marry him and then green card after. You understand? So that's why I was saying, you know, you could go down to Trinidad, bust a nice marriage down there, and then, you know, file for him. We grew up together in Trinidad, so yeah, man, you know everything about each other. Your boyfriend from primary school boyfriend. Okay. Let me log into this Stripe. Info at Cartel. Release tonight. 319 939. Is it a year ago? You just reconnected. Your primary and secondary, and you guys just reconnected. That's nice. That's so nice. I'm happy for both of you all. I'm happy for both of you. 249. Me happy for toi uno. Four failed. Hey. Yeah, man, happy for both of you. Alright, let me look at what's going on here. How do I miss it? I haven't come into this thing. Hold on. Function. Incomplete. Okay. Yeah, she did made it. And quite a lot of people try to make payments, but it's incomplete. Okay, I see. All right, guys, it was a pleasure connecting with you all tonight. It was indeed a pleasure connecting with you all. Sorry. All right, so it seems that everybody is comfortable. No more questions for tonight. It was a good connecting with y'all. If you wanna reach out to me for the one-on-one chat, it's 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. You can go ahead and text us consultation, and we'll send you the link there. Again, if you're seeing me for the first time, go ahead and give me a quick follow. We talk US immigration here. We can also assist you with your process. And here's what: we don't only assist you with asylum, we do VAWAs, we do marriage-based green cards, we do citizenship, we do all of it. Go ahead and reach out to us. Again, it's 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Good night, Vanessa. How you doing? Well, it's evening time up in Vegas now. Any progress for affirmative asylum seekers pending for 2 years? So here's the thing. The people who are applying for affirmative asylum, they are being scheduled for interviews real quick. Especially those who live within the DMV areas. They're being scheduled real quick for interviews. And a lot of them are successful, others are not. Okay? I just moved from Indiana to South Carolina. My asylum is showing no future hearing. What can I do? Well, maybe that's not a bad thing. Do you have a lawyer working on your case? Okay, so talk to your lawyer then. Your lawyer knows what to do if there's anything to be done. Two-year pending, no interview, any chance? They may schedule your interview soon. As I said, in the meantime, you should just keep putting evidence together to support your case. Okay, that's what you should be doing. Guys, bring me to 30K likes before I go. 30K likes before I go. Remember also, if you want to do that one-on-one chat with me, it's 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Do I have to pay for work permit based on what there? Do I have to pay for work permit based on approved military parole in place? Military parole in place doesn't give you work permit. What is the underlying case that you're filing? Two previous speeding tickets with N400. Is it safe to go once you have paid for those speeding tickets or whatever the case is? Yes. Right. So it's I-94. So if you're filing the adjustment of status, then yes, you can get work permit that way if you're filing adjustment. Jam Clean consultation is $50, but you have to book it before I get off the live. I get off the live in 9 minutes. If you text or call 850-920-3475, you could get your consultation for $50, right? But you got to book it before I get off the live. Once I come off the live, it goes back to 97, okay? Category C11. Okay, so you're saying that you would apply for... Hey, Bev, you would apply for C11. You'd apply for, with your military parole in place, you'd apply for it on the C11. I actually think you can, Fariani, you actually can apply for the work authorization under C11. Is the gold card on the top right? If the gold star on the top right hand of the license real, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Can you get a ban waived if you self-deport? In order to get the ban waived, you have to go in front of a judge and request volunteer departure. I posted a video on that on my page. You can go and watch that. Hey, Bev, if you want to book, text us 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Text us, Bev, and we'll send you the link to book. Is it safe to travel by plane undocumented? I know people who travel by plane, yeah. I know people who do it. That decision is going to be yours to make, self-made 24. It's going to be yours to make, but I know people who do it. Remember, I would always say to you guys, I've never seen ICE stop the plane in the sky. But, sometimes in the airport, people are scared of when they're going through TSA, and they're also scared of on like the jet bridge. Yeah. Can someone who filing VAWA on the permanent resident get their work permit if your priority date is current? If your priority date is current. Front yard. Adrian, what's going on? You haven't booked yet? And Adrian is going for $50 right now. Me send the link, Adrian. I sent it. Adrian, text 850-920-3475 and they'll give you a link to book for $50 right now. What happens when you withdraw your I-45 application? Yeah, I think I saw it. What happens when you withdraw your I-45 application? Sometimes you right now they're trying to place you in removal proceedings. Why did you withdraw your I-45? All right, Bev, I saw your message too, Bev. Sending you the link now. What is priority date and what does that mean? So on every single application that comes from USCIS, there's a priority date, right? Yes, Adrian, you can do it tomorrow. The priority date is the date on which your application was received. Priority date for some cases are important because the priority date tells when the visa becomes available. The green card is the same thing as the visa. It tells when it becomes available. For some cases, if the priority date is not current, which means the visa is not available, then you cannot file certain documents or you can't do certain stuff. Like the other people who, if their priority date is current, they're able to do certain things. Stoke interview, wife not coming. Jay, you have a Stoke interview and your wife is not coming? Oh, you had a Stoke interview and your wife never come. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Let's talk. Text 850-920-3475, 850-920-3475. Let's talk real quick. Ask for the link to book a consultation. It's $50. Book your consultation tonight. Let's talk tomorrow. And we talk about how we can fix that situation for you. Thank you, Ramesh, for the follow. Guys, again, if you're seeing me for the first time, go ahead and give me a quick follow. It's a pleasure coming on over here and answering your questions, even though some of you say you're going to sue me because I'm telling you wrong information, even though some of you think I'm not qualified to be over here, which is fine. Not everybody is qualified. But yeah, what if a case got denied? If the case got denied, let's talk about it. 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Let's talk about it and see if you have any options. So if you got your case denied, send us a text message there. We'll send you the link to book your one-on-one chat. Once you book your link, we'll talk about what options you have if your case was denied. Okay? Again, guys, always a pleasure connecting with you guys. It's 1 hour and 29 minutes that we've been talking for. I usually promise 1 hour 30 minutes. Again, if you want to book your one-on-one chat with me, we have a discount going on for $50. You can book your consultations for $50 tonight. Only text 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Somebody here says, it's always a pleasure listening to you, Jay. You give great information and your delivery is very eloquent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Imagine when time I build out in my office and stuff and come up here and I look nice and stuff. Just imagine. Jay, can you reply to me? Tamika, where did you text me? You sent me a private message? If you send me a private message, Tamika, I'll respond to you. Guys, if you send me a private message, I'll definitely respond to you. But if you want to talk to me one-on-one, 850-920-3475, 850-920-3475, okay? Can you visit the USA and marry and go back to your own country? You can. What you want to renew with me? Work permit? Green card? Sure. Yes, you can. Guys, 850-920-3475. Yes, you can, Tamika, you can. 850-920-3475. I'm about to turn the link off now. If you want to get that link so that you can pay $50 for your consultation, do it now. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it off. Well, I'm going to turn it off now anyways because I'm coming off. I'm going to make my salad. Bless your heart, Jay, thank you so much, Kumba James. Okay. Thank you for booking your consultation, Bev. Listen, 6 serious persons booked their consultation while we were on the live. The rest of you want to book on a consultation. I have a class on it tonight. I wait till tomorrow my class on it. The rest of you come like when school lock. Alright guys, I'm going to take off this jacket now. So it was a pleasure again connecting with all of you. I will see you again pretty soon, tomorrow, okay? And for all those who book your chat, I look forward to talking with you. Alright, thank you so much guys. Have yourself a good evening now. Blessings.